Here we go. Here's another little critter that came from me. This is one of those unnamed species of water cobra. This is another male that I sent Terry that he has on display here. Doing very well like my male. Unfortunately, we have no females, so that makes it a little difficult to propagate the species, but I'm working on fixing that. Hi, Guy. Now, this is a Southern Pacific rattlesnake, Crotalus helleri. This would not be a snake that I would want to be bitten to. These definitely cause a lot of problems in the southwestern U.S. Just ask Dr. Sean Bush, who treats the majority of helleri bites that are seen in Southern California. And you know, I do remember there was a fatality during Sean's show caused by a big helleri that was stepped on. Very, very nasty critter. Here's a Bullian's python. Very beautiful animal that you don't often see. Everybody who knows snakes, this is one of the holy grails of the pit viper world. This is Mangshanensis, the Mangshang pit viper, or Zaurmenia mangshanensis. Terry's got them, a couple here, and working on breeding them. They're doing very, very well, and they're not being kept cool like we've been taught to. Terry keeps them hot, and they seem to be doing very well. Hats off to Terry. Your big green ugly water snake, better known as an anaconda. Here's some rhino iguanas, pretending to be statues. Hello, how are you? Do we have a male in there? Huh? Are we going to piss you off? Huh? I know, I'm head bobbing. Rather stoic ancient creatures, huh? I know, I'm unusual compared to most humans that you get to see here, huh? Huh? Oh, giving me some attitude, huh? There's a nice large male puff adder back there. What I believe to be are just regular boa constrictor constrictors, which seem to be in the process of courting. Now here's a big friendly guy. Dendrepsis polylepis behind glass cam. This is one of Terry's big black mambas. He unfortunately has two males and wants a female, so I agreed to send Taz out here when she really sort of outgrew the cage that I have her in, because I don't have space to put her in something larger. But he is definitely on the active side today. Beautiful, beautiful polylepis. This is your classic polylepis. And here's our friend, the beautiful Gold's tree cobra. Again, this was an animal that Terry obtained from our mutual friend Kurt Johnson. This is one of the few Gold's tree cobras that are in the U.S. This is a female. I'm trying to bring in a male for Terry to breed this gal with. So we'll see what we can do. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, how you doing? All right. That is one gorgeous cobra. Here's your typical, very crazy Dendropsis viridis, a West African green mamba. Terry pointed out a very interesting note with this snake. They're not really sure what sort of coverage Samir will give you because no Western mamba venom was used in the creation of that anti-venom, so I'm sure it works pretty well, but it's always that question mark. Again, beautiful scalation, arboreal creature. Now, here's something really cool that you don't get to see. Well, yeah, okay, this is your typical garden variety boomslang. Dark phase that, you know, after they get in captivity, they seem to go dark, but, you know, see that distorted area behind the head? That's what other boomslang venom does to boomslangs. They're apparently not completely immune to each other's venom. That occurred in a feeding incident where it got whacked by another and caused, you know, apparent, excuse me, subcutaneous destruction of tissue and subsequent scar tissue forming. Just something you don't normally see. Here's a very nice western brown snake. Pseudonaya nuchalis. And here's the Colette snake, which Terry opened the cage for on the back and let us see from that side. And again, you can see another infertile egg that she's dropped. Very, very beautiful brown snake. Excuse me, black snake. I keep on screwing up. Well, I couldn't do it yesterday with them out and about because they're just too volatile, but this is Pseudonaya textilis cam. This is your common brown snake from Australia, and these are those snakes that Australians really fear because they're totally unpredictable and can be aggressive and go out of their way and bite you. People have died in as little as 15 minutes from bites from these snakes. You know, people say the fear snake is, you know, the most venomous, but fear snakes don't kill any people in Australia. At least none that I know of. These guys do it on a regular basis. These guys even kill racehorses. There's a very nice red-bellied black snake back there, but doesn't seem to be interested in coming up to say hello. This is another very rare rough-scaled python, of which these are the only ones I think outside of Australia. Terry's very fortunate. Okay, now here's our friendly neighborhood fear snakes. Now you guys see in the video these guys were out and about, and no worries at all compared to the coastal taipan. These guys are on Prozac. And yes, Terry has to play it up and go with the flow, but the most deadly snake is the one that just bit you. There's a very nice mainland tiger snake that's in shed. And another nice king brown. And these are Papuan taipans, and as you know, I've got these guys in my collection also. These are much more dangerous than the fear snakes because These guys are generally without Prozac, and any of these taipans that are off their meds are just a handful. And there's a larger, probably male, just lounging. And here's a nice king cobra. Doesn't say which variety it is, but I would say it's a good 12 to 15 feet, and if I could guess, I would probably say it's Malaysian. That body is bigger around than my forearm, so that's a big guy. Here's a very nice Naya Polita, very fat and happy. And here's the resident Indochina spitter. He needs to be on Weight Watchers, I think. Very chubby snake. Here's the St. Lucia lancehead, the parents of the babies that we saw downstairs. This is Bothrops caribeus. One of the few places in the United States you can see these rare lanceheads, because they are highly protective since they're endemic only to one island in the Caribbean. Lucky people there. Okay, for you rattlesnake fans, this is a Eastern Diamondback timber rattlesnake cross. Pretty interesting looking rattlesnake, huh? I wonder what its venom composition is. Hello, how are you? And you're a real timber. I don't think you're a southern variety. I think you're a Horridus horridus. Yes, that's what the sign says. That's easy enough to tell. And here's your friendly neighborhood pile of poo right up against the glass where everybody can see it. So I'll have to tell Lance or Terry might be a good idea to get the scooper out. Here's a xanthic prairie rattlesnake, Crotalus viridis. And here's some very nice shinglebank skinks, which I had the opportunity to hold and visit with last night. Very, very nice animals. Here's a big western diamondback. Nothing special there. Oh, here's an old friend. You guys remember this big Egyptian that I had? Hi, bud. I see you're up to your old tricks. You're up to your old tricks. He's in with the forest cobra that's, of course, buried under the log partially. But he's a cranky beast, and I see he's got an eye cap that's stuck. I have to get Terry to remove it. Oh yeah, that's what we like. You're a very friendly beast, I can see still. See ya, bud. Have a good life. Terry will take good care of you. A big blob of a Burmese python. Nothing interesting there. Here's a very nice cascabel. Very nice striped Crotalus Diceros terrificus. Boy, I can barely spit that out. Purebred. Not commonly seen. Here's a very nice red diamondback. Crotalus ruber from the southwestern U.S. And here's a very nice Crotalus adamanteus, eastern diamondback.